My Gavan and Melanin, and Sawadee Krap. I'm coming to you from Thailand. In celebration of our channel's 1,000th subscriber, I thought I'd gift all you with a special event. We're going to go on a tropical safari here in northern Thailand, and we're going to attempt to track, stalk, and observe some native wildlife here. So why don't you come along? So this preserve is protected by a cattle guard, and it's intended to keep the animals in, away from the main roads and uncontrolled areas. It keeps the wild cattle from going through, and probably a couple species of smaller deer. It looks like. I found my first track. However, the larger deer, the sambar deer and the Eld's deer, which we'll try to see today, they could probably jump over that. So they're kept in a separate enclosure. Although it's very large, it's hardly what I would call a cage. So we're taking a walk through the tropical forest here, seeing what we might find. So I'm looking for tracks, which is a little difficult because there was a heavy rain yesterday afternoon, and it's a little bit difficult because it's deucedly difficult to figure out tracks. But if you look here, divided tracks there, and now that I'm looking more carefully, I'm seeing split tracks. Let's see, it slipped down the slope here, so it was pretty recent. All right, cool. So what we got here is a teak tree leaf, and right next to that we have a footprint. This is a bovid footprint, and notice it is basically longer than it is wide. If it was wider, I would say that is a gaur, which is rare up here in northern Thailand. Very large, the largest wild cattle breed. Wild cattle species, I should say. And since it's not really split in the front, you would see more. This is pointing that way. If it was split in the front, it would probably be a water buffalo. But as it's not, I'm confident that we're looking at the track of a bunting, and we'll spot some bunting here too. It's remarkable because I guess we have a lot of forest cover here, and it did rain pretty heavy last night, but it wasn't enough to obscure the track, or more likely it was laid down this morning, because I did see some further up the road. Anyway, just kind of special. I talked to an ecologist about forest replanting, reforestation, I should say, and he was sort of lost in the minutia. Planting this tree, and so on. And I asked him what the proposed end result was. And he said, in a word, tigers. Tigers did live up here, and they do live in several parts of Thailand. And his implication is that once you have tigers, you assume you have habitat for tigers and food for tigers, meaning ungulates, large four-legged animals. And we assume you have food and habitat for those animals. The forests were largely clear-cut on Suthep. Some huge swaths of open land here. And it's been people at the local university have been working tirelessly to replant the forest. And however, it may take generations. Meanwhile, I believe this is a preserve for keeping the tiger food. I didn't hear something up here. Yeah, we do have some semi-wild banteng being protected from hunting, not tame by any means. And I've seen some other animals, species of deer, and they're just freezing, watching me. I should stop talking. Sized wild cattle. And having been hunted by tiger for a million years. They're very alert. Having been hunted by tigers for a million years, they've got to be very alert. But again, there are no tigers up here. Not yet. The forest has to be returned to its former glory. And these populations of wild animals need to be brought up. Now, I've seen some small and large deer, several species out here. Let's see if we can find one. These creatures are banteng. They're otter-sized wild buffalo. And the wildness here is, of course, in question because they're being fed. See, I'm counting 5 of them. However, this is not a zoo, it's not a farm. It's a place to nurture the wild species that are endemic here. Now there's some muntjac. I think there's muntjac back there. Zoom in on them. Small deer species. And they appear to like to co-herd with the banteng for protection. They're more alert than the cattle are, and they're a little faster. Yeah, I thought this was a cage for animals, but it really looks like they're reseeding, replanting. There's some key species from the seed. Small ones, large ones. Some of these may be ready for planting. Round rolling plants on the top here. Very neat. Let's see what's on the other side. Looks like they're trying to protect these from grazing and browsing animals. Oh, jeez. Yeah, some of them ready for putting in the ground, I think. Maybe they'll get the kids going on this. So they're trying to get some key plant species established here. And since there were grazing and browsing ungulates on the loose here, they gotta have to be protected. The plums and gooseberries, not sure what that is, but they can be forage for a large number of species, birds, including birds, maybe monkeys, and I've heard rumors of monkeys up here, and I've never seen a monkey here in Suthep. Not yet, anyway. You can plant all the trees that you want, and it's still not wilderness. And if you want tigers to return here, you've got to create habitat for the tigers, prey animals, and you've got to keep people from hunting the prey animals, and keep people from poaching the deer, poaching the tigers, and the leopards as well. They once had wild elephants out here, and rhinoceroses too. I don't know if those are gonna return to the wild here, but at the very least, we have two species of large deer here, and two species of smaller deer here, and a wild cattle species, and they look like they're becoming very comfortable here. I don't remember exact numbers or exactly how much room is being given to them, or what the future plans are here. But it's a start. This is a population that could be returned to the greater Suthep area and begin to thrive and begin to provide tiger food, leopard food, and whatnot. Spot this deer running on the other side of this fence. Got an enormous rack. I think this is what they call a sambar deer. So on the other side of this gate, I think there's going to be Eld's deer. These are extinct in the wild. It's a pretty large population right now.